Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking Unscripted. In today's episode, we're pretty much gonna get hammered because I'm gonna make limoncello. It's actually really simple. It does take a few days, and in this case, in my recipe, it takes 28 days. You know, like the movie, zombies, all that good stuff. But it's so worth it. You can make it one of two ways. You can make it with vodka, which is 80 proof, which is what we're gonna do today. Or what I've done in the past is you make it with grain alcohol and just watch everybody fucking fall all over themselves after a shot. That's fun too. But it's actually really simple. There are two lemons that you can use to make limoncello. In this case, we're using Meyer lemons rather than regular lemons. Meyer lemons are actually a combination of a Meyer lemon that was brought to the US in 1905 that has mandarin orange in it. It has an oranger peel. It has an orange smell to it. Taste, it's much sweeter. Less pith, which is more or less what we want. We don't want something that we're gonna have to carve out and carve out and carve out, because if you leave that white pith in it, it's gonna be bitter. There's so many jokes in there. The Meyer lemon doesn't have that. It has a very thin layer of pith, doesn't have that bitterness. So it's pretty simple. You're gonna cut the ends off, and then you're gonna do your best to kind of shave the peel off. Trying to get as little pith as possible. In this case, there's a lot of pith. Apparently I'm bitter. And then from here, all you're gonna do is kind of take your knife and just really lay it flat and take the pith off. You're not gonna get it all. A little bit of pith will not change the flavor of the limoncello. Now, if you were to leave all of this, it would have a little bit of a bitterness to it. Don't we all? And then Jay will fast forward all this and you won't have to sit here and watch me. But it's actually pretty easy. It's 10 lemons. Again, you can use regular ones if you can't find Meyer lemons. Meyer lemons are in season from winter through the spring. They're a great lemon. A little bit more expensive, obviously, than a regular lemon, mainly because the skin is very thin and they break. They do not ship well. One last one. Get off there. So these we will put into a mason jar. Into the mason jar. You know the rules. When there's booze on set, we'll start. From here, it's going in here. Prefer the grain. Lid. Put this in a dark place for, on the low end, a week. On the high end, I think the one we're gonna work with today is 60 days old. You wanna turn it once a week and just rotate it 4 weeks or whatever it is. From here, after that, 28 days later, I should have worn a 28 days later shirt. You have what looks the same, but you can actually see there is some color to it. What we're gonna do now is drain out the lemon. That smells so good. 3 times. My life, I love my life. You can get rid of the bitter white part. Lemons, you can juice these. They're great for wherever you need lemon juice. I don't juggle. Like, it'll fall in there, it'll splash up, hit me in the face. It's too early to take it in the face. It's never too early. This is more like this channel. See, I looked up first. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna prepare a simple syrup, a cup of water, and then a cup of sugar. That's equal parts in order to make a simple syrup. We'll hit our little trusty grandma containers over there. And we just wanna dissolve the sugar. You can actually make this as sweet as you want. I don't want it overly sweet, it's not me. You could add more sugar to make it sweeter. I still want to taste that lemon. I don't want it to be this rich dessert wines. As much as I do love dessert wines, from sauternes to plum wines to ice wines to Cab Franc ice wines, like, I absolutely love dessert wines, but I still want to be able to taste the grapes, the lemons, the plums, whatever it is that's in there. I want to be able to taste it, not fall over from pre-diabetes. So we're bringing this to a boil. We're gonna let this cool. We're gonna add the lemon alcohol to it. And then we're gonna throw it in the freezer, let it freeze. It's alcohol and sugar, it doesn't freeze, but we want the bottle to get nice and frosty and blah, blah, blah. And then we're gonna drink it. And that's it. That's all it takes to make limoncello. I'm not sure if we should be drinking this as the first video, but you know, you have to let me know how the next videos go after this. Like, Jesus Christ, he got more and more drunk as they went on. Sorry, Mom. But you know your son. There you go. That's it. That's limoncello in the spirit of Snake Eyes. Is it the more you know? No, that's not the more you know. Knowing is half the battle. That's what G.I. Joe is. Knowing is half the battle. The more you know is like the, isn't that reading? Is that what it is? The more you know. I think they stole that from G.I. Joe. Knowing is half the battle. The more you know. I think they stole it from G.I. Joe. No, I just put hooked on a feeling in my head from that video. Boy, so I need Superman. Doctor Strange. Somebody that can make it boil. Once the simple syrup is boiling, you add your lemon, vodka. It looks like pee, I'm sorry. And if it's pee, somebody needs to drink more water. So from here, like I really don't want to taste it now. Is that bad? But I need to taste it because I gotta make sure it's sweet enough. It's safe to drink your own pee. That's what they say, right? Right? That's what, you can drink your own pee. Or is your own pee toxic to you and you have to drink your friend's pee?
I don't know any situation where you ever have to drink your friend's pee.
That's good though. Woo. So all we're doing is infusing the vodka with the simple syrup. We're gonna take this, we're gonna chill it, and we are going to be good. We'll be back with cold limoncello. Once the limoncello is done, throw it into the freezer. I suggest overnight. You can see how wonderful, beautiful, non-pea looking it looks. Nice and syrupy. This one, I have to have better aim. Sorry, Mandy. It's got a nice syrup to it. The color's great. The smell is unbelievable. This one, because we're not skipping ahead, we're skipping ahead 28 days, was actually made with grain alcohol. So that's why it's a baby cup, because I got more videos to film. So cheers. I'm gonna tell you now to, like and notify and subscribe and do all that stuff now, because if not, after I've had a few of these, you know how I get. Cheers to you. Thank you for subscribing to my page. I'm gonna go get lit and watch the Super Bowl. I'll talk to y'all later. Tastes like pee.
More hydrated.